so calm. Nice. 2 half-deep ones.
Oh wow.
There's that one, not bad, eh?
Definitely put up a good fight at first.
Yeah, but his keeper is a leggy. Oh, it's a big old sculpin.
Why
Big
is
fat
something-
sculpin, look. Lots of times on these sculpins you get these sea lice, look, right here. We're back to the house. The wife's over there taking care of the chickens there now. He's gone in the house today, so this coop over here, the run in it, it's all plastic over. So my parents used to have chickens. Chickens got killed by a mink, got in there and killed them all. We're going to be taking our chickens from the brooder, putting them over into the chicken coop with the run there. As you can see, it's all grown up in there. Father actually, basically what he did, he turned the run into a little greenhouse. Halsey. Halsey's a chicken killer. She killed one of our chickens before when we lived in New Brunswick. And then next year when we start growing the flocks for meat and for egg, we got a few more runs and coops that we're gonna have to put in, but that'll go back farther in the back of the property because we're gonna have a fair bit more chickens. That's the plan. Over here in the freeze dryer right now. It's still drying. Been going for 19 hours. We got bananas, strawberries, raspberries in that one. You can see over here we're starting to get has some candy, mango, strawberries. Believe it or not, these are just gummy bears, sour keys, and peach rings. And the sour keys are, man, like little cotton candy bites. My cousin's husband brought chanterelles here. Nice thing about mushrooms, they reconstitute very easily. Just put them in a bit of water. They'll soak up whatever water that they'll retain, which is pretty much like when you pick them. But it was very hot out on the water there today, out in the Atlantic, so a lot of sunlight. So we're coming back just to rest a little bit before we go and grab a bite to eat and something to drink there now, and then head down and clean up the fish. Got our fish. Long story short, the keels were completely rotted out on it, completely rotted out. And the water was getting up and the fiberglass was starting to delaminate from each other, which obviously means that they weren't set 100% right. So this is the boat now, completely torn apart. So what I got to do now, I already got the keels, all the wood that was in there, it was basically mud. I got that all tore up. So I cut it where it was all starting to delaminate up to where it was still joined really good. You can see along the line there. Yeah, same thing there. Got to cut basically along there. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more to do to this boat than I was hoping when I bought it. That's okay, it's an opportunity to learn. Yeah, so everywhere you see there now that's exposed fiberglass was basically a giant bubble. That spot there was never really done. There's more like, there was like a little, like a closed off cubby. But in here, this was all delaminated. Excuse the hair. So basically the gentleman who built this, if you see there's a screw there, and there's a screw there. He put these like plastic guards down the outside of the keels, and he probably sealed these, but whatever was sealed rotted away, and then that allowed water into the wood, and then the wood rotted out. And so basically, you know, water gets in through there, and then it just forces its way in. Got in up through the keels, between the layers, starts separating the layers of fiberglass. Right now, I'm just gonna make sure that I got no wood or anything left in here. Get it prepped to put in the new keels. Actually been a couple days now, so if you see here, I've got a new keel put in up here. I actually got a piece of wood in there to help. That's just fiberglass and resin's so expensive. 2 keels on the sides. Those here, they're full of fiberglass. They're pure fiberglass, so I shouldn't have any issues with those in the future. Down here, when I do this one, what I've been doing is, if you look here, you'll see there's a screw. See that? I've already started. But that screw, I'm layering up the fiberglass till that screw is under the fiberglass. So there's no way that can cause a leak into the wood, and then I'll apply the wood on top of that and then the fiberglass on that. Because like I was saying before, what happened was, there's this strip. He's got this plastic runners going down the keels to keep them protected. But when he screwed up into the keel where the wood was, eventually the seals that he had on each screw gave away. Water got into the wood and rotted it completely out. This is the remnants of the wood that was in there. It just came out like that, in pieces, completely gone. But that's basically what I have left to do in here, and then I can start fiberglassing it and add more layers and putting it back together. Unfortunately, cod fishing is done for the year, but we got enough cod for now. Wife is over there working hard, picking berries. There's a lot of blueberries around here. Look, and everywhere you look, blueberries all over the place. Yeah, that's one door. Now I gotta do this one. Who's first? Go on in. You guys good? Come on. Seem much happier in there now. Now look, there's the looks yellow on camera, but it's not. It's just where the sun's beaming in through the door. But yeah, look, we got lots of tomatoes growing in here. Nice few tomatoes. Look at the grapes. Grapes are starting to beautifully turn nice and purple there now. Look at that. Lots of grapes. Wife is doing pretty good with her garden this year. My dad kind of planted things for her, and she's been taking care of it since she got home. And so far, like even with the cucumbers, our yield with cucumbers this year is better than I think she's ever done. But the one thing I'm interested in is the corn. The corn took off, and I've never heard of Newfoundland soil being great for corn. Not that I'm saying it's not. I'm just saying I've never heard of it. Because I mean, it's very boggy. Newfoundland soil is very boggy, right? It's all marsh here, and like you can hear it. You can hear the water, but look at that. Look at the corn sprout it right up. Nice. And all of our cucumbers are over here. They're all growing out. They've taken off. Little cucumbers popping up everywhere. All these are starting to get the little bulbs on them. Look. She's doing a really good job this year with it. We also could put in a duck pond. Well, the duck pond's here, but we could put ducks in it and officially make it a duck pond. These are fake ducks. Quack. Quack. But we have an opportunity to turn this into a duck pond with a few ducks, maybe for eggs, maybe a few for meat, who knows. But this spot here would make a nice spot. You could have a small like coop right here, you know, nice. It kind of grades into the water right here. Just got to trim back some of the plants. And yeah, we might make a nice little duck pond. A lot of ideas. We'll see what comes to fruition here or not. And over here is all the carrots. I mean, the carrots are pretty big, I'd say. Getting good size to them, huh? So carrots are doing really good. And the wife is letting these here. She's gonna let them go to seed. So she won't pick these. So next year, she'll let these go to seed, and next year I guess you can harvest it after the winter. So I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I'm learning a little bit as she's teaching me. So if you pick some of the strong ones and you let them spread out like this, apparently next year in the spring you can harvest the seeds for planting more carrots. The plan is to take some of the seeds from the strongest plants that we've made this year, and then apply it next year, and then eventually you get your own heirloom plants and seeds and that can withstand the harsh conditions of Newfoundland winter. I gotta go clean this up and head in for supper. So I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless. Take care. Bye. Make her dance.